Good Wednesday morning prospect. Going to be a little bit short today. I'm going to the store to pick up stuff to cook spaghetti for the youth. So if you got some young people who want to come and have spaghetti tonight, invite them. I've been talking about starting back, and I want to read to you from Hebrews chapter 10. And I've lost my place because I leaned down. Hebrews 10, starting at 24. And I'm reading from a Common English Bible because I like the way it's easy to understand. Let's also think about how to motivate each other to show love and to do good works. Don't stop meeting together with other believers, which some people have gotten into the habit of doing. Instead, encourage each other, especially as you see the day drawing near. Now, that verse has been used by preachers for, at the very least, decades, but I'd be willing to bet centuries, to tell people you don't need to miss church because if you don't have a good reason, it's a sin. But I want you to open your mind and think about it. The Hebrews was written to encourage believers who were being persecuted. And I think I would be correct if I said it's not talking about people who are unwilling to get up in the morning. It's talking about people who have become afraid of getting together because they might die. In their case, they might be killed by those persecuting the church. Well, the church is being persecuted, but the thing that might kill us is an invisible enemy. But I think in the same way, I actually prefer in this case the original language. Don't forsake the gathering of the church. Forsaking, Jesus said, my God, why have you forsaken me? And he was saying, why have you abandoned me? Don't forsake the gathering. Don't abandon the gathering. And I have to be very careful because I have not changed. If you are afraid, if you have a compromised immune system, if you are sincere and you want to stay home, please do. I'm not talking about you. But many of you, and you know who I'm talking about because you're out. I see you in Kroger and Ingles and Walmart, and I see you posting on Facebook that you had a party with your family and you don't show up. You people aren't afraid to come to church, you just don't want to come to church. And if you are changing your habits and you're watching online, I will still accept that. But don't tell me you're afraid to come to church because you're not. Period. This Wednesday night, I'm going to be cooking spaghetti for the youth. Saturday morning, I'm going to be starting a different men's group. And I want everybody here to know you're invited. And at the very least, we'll have biscuits and some sausage and some coffee, and we'll go from there. But I'm not trying to horn in on what the men are already doing. An awful lot of our young men and our boys have been forsaken. The world has decided that being a male is wrong. And I'm here to tell you that the people who believe that are full of it. the people who tell you that men and women are the same are wrong. Girls develop their mental abilities earlier than boys do. Boys initially develop a desire to use the large muscle groups in their body. And I'm not talking about strong boys and weak girls. I'm talking about boys are wired to want to be what has come to be known as aggressive. And boys need men. I'm not criticizing single moms. I know you are doing everything you can do, and I respect that. But boys need men. And what I want to do is use this group. Iron sharpens iron. I want us as men to make each other better, but I want us as men to reach out and show the young men coming up how to act. And this is the first, and I'm going to do it for as long as it takes till we get to where we understand that the men of the world need to be dealing with the young men and the boys of the world. I'm not opposed to doing a similar thing for women. I feel the urgency from myself to do this about the young men, because I think they've been forsaken long enough that if we're not careful, we're going to lose multiple generations. So Prospect, I hope to see the youth here tonight. Anybody that wants to come and help is welcome. Helen Huffman and her family are supposed to be doing it, but Helen has strep, and even though it's not coronavirus, we don't want her spreading strep, and so I'm fixing the dinner tonight. Saturday morning, if you're a man or a boy and you want to come. I promise we will have a good time. And I thank you, Prospect, and I look forward to this year. God bless you all.